What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Countdown Scouting Network. I'm your host, as always, Joey Garcia, and today we're going to be talking about the Baltimore Ravens draft class. So let's get started. In the first round, they got Zay Flowers, wide receiver out of Boston College. This was the 22nd pick. I gave it a B. I thought it was better than average. I thought he was the third best wide receiver in this class. I think they got him as the second best wide receiver, but um, I like this guy, so I'm going to continue to hype him up. He's 5'9", 182 pounds. He put on some weight, and he wants to put on another 10 pounds, he was saying, by the end of his rookie season. So he's super electric, very shifty. He's one of those guys that you talk about teleporting in space if you give him a bubble. He's fast, so he can work deep down the field. And in college, he worked in the middle as well. So I think this is a three-level threat at wide receiver. He does have some drop concerns, but again, I guess that's the only concern I have of him, other than that he's kind of small. But again, he's going to put on some weight, and hopefully he works this summer to help with those hands as well. But it's a B. I like the pick. Um, this one really surprised me as well. All the way in the third round was their next pick, and it was 86. They got Trenton Simpson, the linebacker out of Clemson. Um, Everyone you talk to, including myself, mocked this guy in the first round, and somehow he fell out of the first round, fell past the second round, all the way to the third round. And this is close to the back end of the third round. I know there were some comp picks, and I think the third round went up to pick 101 maybe. Um, but still, I mean, 86 is crazy. So I'm not really sure what happened. I know he wants to get better. He's a guy that talks about his limitations and everything like that in interviews as well. He's 6'2", 225 pounds. He's fast. He's rangy. He's physical. He's got good instincts. Yes, he has problems sometimes getting off blocks and scraping over top of blocks. Um, so that is something to work on. But I thought he was the second best linebacker in this class um, after Jack Campbell. And Jack Campbell went at pick 18, and then he's getting picked at 86. So A plus. Way to go, way to go, Baltimore. They always go ahead and find these. They just take best player available, and they somehow always get these guys. So bravo. Let's go to round 4. At pick 124, they took Tavius Robinson, the edge from Ole Miss. I gave this a B. I thought this was a pretty good value right here. He's 6'6", 257 pounds. He's long. He can really bend that edge, and he gets low for being 6'6". I thought he was bigger on tape, but I guess he's only 6'6". He is kind of lean, although you don't really see it in these pictures right here. But when you see him next to other guys, he just kind of looks small and kind of weak at the attack point. So at the line of scrimmage, if he just tries to hold his ground, I think he can put a little bit more weight on without messing with his first step. But again, in the fourth round, this guy's going to be a situational pass rusher. You're not really going to ask him to do too much in the run game. So I do like this pick a lot. Let's go to round 5. Caillou Blue Kelly, the cornerback from Stanford, got picked at pick 157. I gave this an A. This is a really, really good man-to-man cover corner. He's 6 foot, 190 pounds. You'd like to put a little bit more size on him. But again, even if he just stayed at 190, that's not bad at all. He's always around the ball. Anytime they throw the ball the other way, somehow he ends up being over there close to making the tackle. Again, this is a guy who struggles to tackle, struggles to play zone. He's pretty much a man-to-man specialist at this point, but maybe that's why he fell down this far. I, I don't know. I don't know if you can teach zone, if that's something that you can really get him a lot better at. It's kind of more of an instinctual thing. So that might be an issue, but he's a man-to-man guy. I think you put him on one side, tell him to lock down the number one receiver. You can play coverage with the rest of the stuff, and you just have him do his own thing. So all in all, in the 5th round, I don't think you can beat this pick. 6th round, you got, I was practicing his name the other day. Male Sala Amave Lau Lau. I apologize. I can't say the name. I practiced it the other day and I was doing pretty well at it, but it's been, I think, 2 days now. So Malis Male Sala Ameve Laulu. There we go. That's pretty good. He's 6'5", 320 pounds. He's a good athlete for his size, and I think he's kind of raw. Again, he has sloppy technique at time. I don't think Casey's jumping in here again. I don't think he was being taught very well at Oregon. He's got really good size and strength. It's technique that needs to be changed. And I think you get him in here with an offensive line coach. Obviously, they're not asking him to start right away or really at all. He's a developmental piece. I think in 3 years, you're going to be looking at this guy as a starting right tackle. That's just how I feel. I think he can develop. And now in the seventh round, I apologize. You won't see me in the corner. You'll see Casey instead. It doesn't matter. You guys weren't looking at me anyways. At pick 229, they took Andrew Voorhees, the interior offensive lineman from USC. He's 6'6", 310 pounds. And again, this guy tore his ACL. I believe it was his ACL at the combine this year. He's the one that tore his ACL during the combine, during offensive line drills. But so it'll take him a while. He's out for this whole year probably. They'll just have him on IR. His feet are a little slow. He doesn't really move up to the next level that well, but he can move a body, and he anchors well in pass protection. Obviously, you don't want him out there on an island because his feet are slow, but he's going to be playing guard. I think this is a guy that's going to be a swing guard for you at the next level after next year, obviously. I think he's a guy that'll work to be your fifth or sixth offensive lineman and just be a swing guard. If you need someone to plug in for 2 to 3 games, he's going to be your guy. So that's it. That's the last pick for the Baltimore Ravens. Again, every single year I say it, the Baltimore Ravens absolutely crushed this draft. I don't think there were any picks that I questioned. There was a C plus, which is perfectly average. That's it. That was the worst. The worst pick right here is the guy that I think in 3 years is probably a solid starting right tackle. So, and they got him in the 6th round. So again, they killed it like always. Go ahead and leave a like and drop in the comments if you disagree with some of my grades on here, and let's just talk ball. Next tomorrow we will be talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers and how they drafted. So that one's going to be fun. And then after that, we will have the Cleveland Browns to finish out the AFC North, and then we will move on to the AFC West. So appreciate you guys stopping by here. Peace.